Something could have happened while someone was on a trip, and I feel like you might be picking up on energy, some of the heaviness connected to what's gone on here, how unbelievable it is at all in the first place that it would take place. Someone was trying to bully you here. A whole group of people got involved. I feel like this is what someone wanted, was to block your confidence, stop you from being able to take action. Stagnation, pause, break, psychologically stuck. It feels like, you were supposed to turn in on yourself. You were supposed to be mentally trapped. You were supposed to be able to get out of something. Trying to defeat you, crush you behind the scenes. Somebody who has a hidden agenda. Somebody who taps into lower vibrational spiritual practices to manipulate situations, people. Very secretive. These people have been operating in the dark. Someone who wasn't following universal law. This has to do with greed, power, maybe trying to stop your voice from being heard. Someone being nosy, someone researching, looking into something, or either trying to block someone from speaking or telling the truth, or telling their truth, or living their truth. These people are throwing rocks and hiding their hands. I saw the word sacrifice, so, that would make sense. Somebody that believes in that. Whatever it is, it's unjust. I think you decided a long time ago, that if they're going to throw rocks at you, then you'll just have to incorporate a way to still get whatever you need to get done while they throw the rocks. Which means maybe you thwart the rocks, or you put on a shield, you don't let the rocks distract you. You just incorporated this bullying into your plans, or something like that. Every 5 steps, there's going to be a rock. So, skip over every 6th step, or whatever it is you do, and you just added it to your routine. But you know where this is leading. And maybe you can't see all of the steps, but you have this vision. You have your eye on the prize, you know where you're going. Which way is your highest potential? You're very confident. You take action. You put some light work, you have a lot of faith. You're optimistic. And you have a specific way that you help others, or in any way that your North Node shows up in your life, however it is that you express yourself, whether it's like business or however it is, you have this message. I feel like that's what they're trying to block. If someone throws obstacles in your way that are supposed to block you or scare you, you just keep going. It has to be done. What has to be done has to be done. You're very aware. You have access to arcane knowledge. You don't talk about what you know so much. Pretty quiet. So you're very independent and quiet. And then we have this empathy card. When I was looking at this Queen of Pentacles, and I was asking about the message, and it has to do with like spiritual messages. Spiritual messages. Someone wants to block your spiritual messages. You're not cursed. I don't know if someone thought you were cursed. But it's like a lot of you did shadow work at the same time as you worked through your plans, at the same time as someone was throwing rocks at you, at the same time that you were healing from betrayal. And it's a lot of like slow and steady wins the race, but a lot of like endurance. But it's not just endurance, it's pragmatism, groundedness. It's being willing to work extra hard for yourself. I feel like this judgment here is like the universe or the heavens conspiring to protect your peace and your pathway forward. It's like soldiers lined up along your pathway, lighting it up for you. So as you take each step, I don't think it's lit up in advance. I think you get inspiration, and I think you get downloads, but I think you see up to a certain point, but I think you see a final end as well. There's a few times where you cried, or it gave you anxiety, but I feel like you were able to transmute it. You always transmuted it. So now you would strengthen your ability to, alchemize the negative into the positive, essentially. And a lot of you did this without any sort of partnership or assistance or support. Very little support. So everything that they did to create distractions and throw you off your destiny, if anything, it upgraded you spiritually and made you stronger, not weaker. You're standing out so much as very balanced, kind, warm, worthy, skilled, genuine, golden. Like you just have so much to offer, and you're very you're earnest. You're earnest. Wow, you put in a lot of work at something. Yeah, towards your occupation. People see that. People see that. This tortoise in hair, like a cartoon. It's like cartoon music playing, and then you cross the finish line and you're just a little turtle with like a flower. The whole thing is a lie. Yeah, everything's a lie. They also see that. I feel like they haven't really even seen anything yet.